Where's the beef? Gamer Podcast. Hey, what's up, and welcome to a new episode of Where's the Beef Gamer Podcast. We're on episode number 9. My name is Clint Maximus, and of course, joined in is my, I'm not going to say partner in crime because I don't know if that's the right term to use. It's Chris. How you doing?
Hello.
What you doing? How's your day going today? What have you been up to with your very busy schedule?
I have a problem. I have a big problem.
What's your problem? I'm intrigued.
I can't stop playing Persona 5.
That's good. That's not a problem. That's actually a good thing.
No. It is a problem because yesterday I slept at 5 in the morning. I didn't even realize.
Oh wow! You know that's always a good sign, by the way. When you're playing a game, and like you know what I mean, like you're so into it, you sort of look at the time and it's like 3 a.m., 4 a.m., and you're like, oh, holy shit! I've been playing this for hours, and you don't realize that. I think that's quite good.
I mean, yes, it's like every time I'm like, one more.
Yeah.
You know, like one more.
That's funny. I haven't.
Okay.
I think is you're playing the new one. I played Persona 5, I think, when it first came out, but I have yet to play this new one. Other than Persona, just Persona 5. That's all you're playing.
Yeah, just Persona 5. I cannot play anything else.
Fair enough. I'm playing a lot of old games right now. I did Dead Space 1, 2, and 3 back to back. Took me a couple of days, finished all of those. And now I'm doing Silent Hill Downpour, which isn't a bad game, but it's just riddled with so many bugs, and it just really pisses me off when I play it, but I still want to finish it. And then, there's a couple of PlayStation 4 games and Xbox One games I'm playing as well. So just trying to keep myself busy, man, because otherwise I'm just going to go nuts. Really not doing anything at all. Well, let's get into some news then.
I don't think we're gonna able to have some topics today because we have a long list of news.
That's cool. First up is Ubisoft registers the new domain for Prince of Persia 6. That's interesting. I like Prince of Persia. I'm a big fan of Prince of Persia. Last one was, how many years ago was the last game? What's that, 10 years ago? 8? It must have been 10 years ago, surely. It must have been such a long time ago.
I don't remember. What was the last game? Was it like Forgotten Sands? Wasn't that Prince of Persia? I think it was Forgotten Sands.
Was that the one that was like kind of cartoony looking?
No. That was just called Prince of Persia.
That one was awesome, by the way. That game still holds up now. I dig that one. All right, so you got Prince of Persia.
It's for the Forgotten Sands. Yeah, it's called the Forgotten Sands on the PS3.
Wow, so it was 10 years ago. Wow.
Yeah. It was something like you had elements. You can like had elemental powers, wind, fire, something like that, and you would fight bosses depending on your element powers. It was weird. It didn't feel. it felt kind of Prince with like magic and not very like it had some Prince of Persia acrobatics, but not to the extent where we loved and Warriors Within, and they had some magic. It was weird. It wasn't like, I don't remember it was being horrible, but it wasn't really like the Prince of Persia I know. And the other one that's just named Prince of Persia, that was cell shaded. I think so. I think
that was in 2008, wasn't it? That was one a couple of years before that one.
Yeah, I think it was just cell shaded. Like, I liked the art style of it. I really loved it. But the thing that really annoyed me about that game, you couldn't die. I literally tried to kill myself. Every time I jump, the princess saves me. There's an enemy in front of me. I leave the controller. I try the enemy to kill me. The princess saves me. Even when I unsuccessfully do the even when I failed the QTE, like she would still save my ass. It's so annoying. I couldn't even die. There was no challenge, and Prince of Persia: Warrior Within was so hard, dude. Like, yeah.
Well, I remember. I know. I that one kind of stuck out for me, the 2008 one, because of. I think again for me, it was the art design of it. It was really well done. Like,
Yeah.
I think from what if you started playing it now, it still looks pretty good. I think it still looks pretty good now. I remember the print. There was the ones that the movie was based on as well. Is that the ones like Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time, the one with Jake Gyllenhaal?
Yeah.
That was based off those video games, right?
Like, yeah, Sands of Time, exactly.
Yeah, they were good. I just said Warrior Within. I remember that being really hard as well. It was good. It was solid. I remember finishing it, but I remember getting really pissed off at times.
I finished that game in 3 different endings. Warrior Within has 3 different endings, if you don't know.
Wow, I don't have time to. If I finish the game once, that's it. I'm not going to go through an entire game again just to get a different ending. That's what YouTube's for.
I loved it so much. Like, no, the endings are not that hard. You can, like, when you reach the end boss, which is Dahaka, to defeat Dahaka, you had to pick up the water sword. I don't know what it was called. It was something else, but it's the sword had water elements on it. If you don't pick up the sword, you have to fight against the princess. So you kill the princess. Or if you pick up the water sword, you have to fight against the Dahaka. If you remember, Dahaka was that monster that was chasing you
throughout the whole game. I remember that.
And there was another ending where you fight against the princess, but you actually die.
Oh, wow.
You actually die before the what do you call before her palace collapse. And the other half game begins.
Maybe I should get back into those. I've not played them in so long. So what do you expect from a new Prince of Persia game then? What would you like to see in Prince of Persia 6?
Look, before that, did you see that this weird video just popped out from nowhere? It was uploaded since 2012.
You know what the funny thing is? Chances when I saw the footage, I've sat there going, I've seen this somewhere before. I've seen this footage, or at least I think I've seen this footage, because I'm looking at it, and I remember the walls collapsing, I remember the trees collapsing in the background, that kind of stuff, and all these explosions. I'm thinking to myself, where the hell have I seen this before? Because everyone's telling me that it's so old.
Yeah, it is, because if you see the video, the date uploaded of this video is in 2012. But I guess...
Wow.
Yeah, but I guess it was set on private, so like no one was able to see the video, because no way a video like this was uploaded unseen, right?
Yeah.
So maybe they had some sort of contract that was just expired, so they can show it off. So the developer just showed it off.
You know, it sounds like what Ryan Reynolds did for Deadpool. The footage just showed up online, you know? Oh, yeah, we believe you. It just showed up. They had to make the movie. So, yeah, people are probably looking at the new Prince of Persia going, this looks pretty cool, this footage. And then they'll probably maybe do something with it. Who knows?
Yeah, it does look cool.
No,
I like
really
it.
Good. Nice. Let's get into our next story today. New rumored feature for PlayStation 5 might be groundbreaking for games. Is this the where you can actually test the game out before you buy it? Was I reading that right?
Oh yeah.
Without loading times and stuff?
You can either stream it or like download the demo for it. Like download the full game. You can either stream it or download the full game, but there's a timer limit on it.
I think they do that till now, but you know, because of the new features and obviously with people having fast internet, you could probably get like a free test, like when you're testing a car, like a test drive. You test drive the game, I think this is the initial idea of this new feature. Like you give it like a little spin. It's like, oh,
Yeah, but it's not like, but this feature is not like, it's not available right now. It's, you cannot download each single game and just try it out for, let's say, an hour or two.
no, that would just be ridiculous. Hey man, I got this new game. Well, at least I've got the first hour of it for a while.
Yeah, but it's like after you just finish downloading, right? Then you can just unlock it if you buy it, of course. But here's my initial thoughts about this when I heard it.
Okay.
It's like, is this really gonna be like an okay idea? Because it's a good idea, so you can try the game for an hour or two. But some games like Death Stranding, if you played an hour of it, would you even buy it? Like, can you make a comprehensive idea that I really want to buy this game by just playing an hour of it?
I don't know. Maybe if they do like a, cause like, for example, like it's like when you're looking at a trailer of a movie. I guess maybe they'll throw in or remix some good parts of that game for like maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes, because I don't think it's going to be an hour of the game, because I think you can do that now. You get trial, you can play a game on a time trial.
I don't think so. You cannot do that. But there are some games where companies will be like, you can play this game for the weekend for free. Then if you decide to keep it, you get a discount from it. That's that's what some companies are doing right now. But here it's saying that almost every game is going to have a trial. But yeah, again, that's my initial thought of it. Is it gonna be like a time trial of the beginning of the game, or developers are gonna say, look, we're gonna give you this mission so you can play, so you can get an idea of the game? Because starting from the start, if it's a slow burn game like Persona 5, nothing happens in the first hour. Literally nothing happens. You don't even start with the tutorial in the first hour of the game. You know what I mean? So games like that are very hard to sell to the customers with just like a very limited time trial, because that's the whole point of this feature, right? So you can try it out, be convinced about the game, be convinced that it's good, then you buy it.
Well, that's why I think it's not going to be the first hour of the game. No, I think it's going to be, like I said, like when you go see trailers for a movie. Yeah, I think it's going to be something around that. You know, I mean, they're going to give you some good parts of that game where you play like you said, like a short mission, or you know what I mean, you play a little bit of the game, something that the developers think are going to hook you in, and then you think, oh, I quite like this, I'm going to buy it, and then you go out and you buy it. This is what I think. That's exactly what I think.
Yeah, I think that's I think that's what I said also. Like, I think that's a better idea to do that.
Makes
like,
more sense. Yeah,
give like a good piece of the mission so you can play. But again, here's my initial thought about that idea. Also, I have comments about that idea. Maybe the developers would give you like, this is the best part of the mission, and when you actually unlock the game, everything is just shit. You lied to me.
Well, that's part of marketing, isn't it? They show you the best part of it. Like, come on, you want it. You know you want to, when you and then when you get in, it's like, oh, what the hell is this shit?
Yeah. So again. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I don't know. Probably I will stick with reviews and watching like a.
Well, yeah. Even these days, I don't give a shit about reviews either. I like to actually just play the game myself and decide for myself. I think half the guys are reviewing half these games these days are either paid off or they just have something against the developers. Who knows? This is personal. I will give you 0.
Except for you, huh? Except for you. Except for me also. Read my reviews. Read Clint's reviews.
Nice. Now let's get into your next one. Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath has been announced. This I know because I've played. I like this. I think Mortal Kombat 11, for me, is actually one of the best Mortal Kombats in a while, because they've developed it so well. They've really put time and care into this game, because I mean, when was that game released? Can't remember when the release was. It was last year, right? Obviously.
It was May something, March. It was March something.
It's over a year old, and they're still doing DLCs, bringing in new characters, refreshing that game a lot, which I absolutely dig. It's not like they've just, you know what I mean, released a game and said, there you go, we'll give you a season pass and let you download once or twice, and then that's it. You know what I mean? It's not, that kind of stuff just pisses me off. But, you know what I mean? No, with Mortal Kombat 11, they've really... I think they've listened to the fans and they've spoken to a lot of people who are big fans of the franchise, you know what I mean? And they've done such a fantastic job. And not only that, they announced that RoboCop is going to be one of the DLCs.
And he's integrated in the fucking story, which is so weird.
That's cool, man. I think that's awesome because I'm a big fan of the MK games, and I think 11 really stuck with me more than the ones over the past few years. This one really, you know, it's a game that you know, when I'm bored, I want to go kick some ass or something, you know what I mean? I go do it. So, yeah. I like it. I like the idea of that.
I platinumed the game, so I liked the game, but the crypt was garbage. This was hot garbage.
Was that the one? Because you get all these different currencies in it.
Yeah, it was different currencies, and it was like it was a giant open world loot box. You don't know what you'd get. You never know what you get. The grind was horrible. The crypt was bad, but gameplay was awesome. The moves are awesome. It's very tight, nice graphics. It was improved graphics from MKX, and the story. I actually liked the story. But now
it was good. It was a good story.
Yeah. But now the problem I have with this game, with this announcement, this is gonna be my beef. My beef of this week. It's early. Because what I really hate that a lot of games are doing nowadays is you buy the season pass and be like, oh, I have the season pass. All the future DLCs are gonna be free. No.
Right.
No. Because
that's true.
People who buy because people who bought the season pass for MK11, this fucking thing, it's not free for them. They have to pay additional $40. Or if you buy the game right now for $60, you get all the season pass stuff, all the characters, and this Aftermath DLC, which pisses a lot of people off, you know? Like this guy initially, like the ultimate digital whatever, you know, there's ultimate and the deluxe versions. The ultimate version, this is not even free for the ultimate fans, which it's a hard pill to swallow. That's what really pissed me off about this. Because why would I, like, there's literally no point for me to, let's say if I just bought the base game at $60, right? I don't have any of the DLCs. I would rather pay another $60 and get this version, Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath, and get all the season pass content and the Aftermath content.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's a very hard pill to swallow, and it's expensive. $40. It should be like 30 hours of gameplay. 30 hours of story.
It's probably going to be like a couple of hours, you know what I mean? It's a couple of hours, you know, it's like, there you go.
Yeah. So, yep, that's my beef.
Cool. No, I'm looking forward to it. I think it would be cool. They did like I said, they did a good job with MK keeping it all fresh and stuff. So let's see. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and just see what they actually come up with. And the fact that RoboCop's integrated, that makes it awesome. Like, dead or alive, you're coming with me. I love it. man. That's like, you know, 80s nostalgia right there.
I wasn't born in the 80s. I'm not that old.
Nice. Oh, I'm
I'm not saying that the game content will be bad. This content will be bad. I'm saying that
expensive for nonsense, for no fucking reason. Yeah.
The marketing is very shitty.
Well, actually, there is one thing that I did hear, that this is something that there's been rumoring for. No, there's been a rumor for this for a long time for Mortal Kombat 11. Is that they're going to bring Ash from Evil Dead into as a new DLC character.
When you said Ash initially, I was thinking about Ash Ketchum. I'm like, what?
Ash from Evil Dead. So yeah, that if they bring Ash Williams into it, I think that would be fucking awesome. And Bruce Campbell voicing that, shouting the words "groovy baby" every time he kills somebody, it'll be sick. It will be really sick. I'd be happy with that.
Now I have Ash Ketchum at my head, like having Pokemon and Mortal Kombat. Now that will be awesome. Go Bulbasaur. What is this shit?
Oh, maybe in the family friendly version, maybe. Right, I'm checking out your Cyberpunk 2077 link here. This is something that I actually didn't check yet, but I actually didn't check it for a reason because I wanted to hear this from you. Apparently, you can customize your own genitals.
This is.
It was like I read it and I said I want you to explain this one to me because I don't even want to touch this one.
Excuse me, I was I thought you would definitely would read this article. This is something you would love to do. So I'm
explain to me how you can customize your own genitals in this game.
Okay, so I'm going to read the quotations. The game contains nudity and sexual material. Players can select a gender and customize their character. Customization can include the Pixios. Why can I not say this word?
Don't even read it, man. Just ignore it. Carry on.
Can you like no? Please pronounce this word for me.
Spell it for me. Go on.
No, I sent it on Skype.
Oh, yeah, that's technology these days, I swear. Hit it again. Where'd that go? It just sort of showed up and then disappeared.
What?
It went pudding. I don't know what the hell it even said. I saw D-I and then whoop. No, D-E. Depictions?
The picture. What the hell is depictions?
Depictions is like depictions is like the picture, the view, how it looks, the form of it, the depictions.
Okay, so customization. Okay, I'm going to start again. Every episode, there's one word I cannot.
It's fine. Well, thank goodness it's not something like, vagina or something, I mean, I can't pronounce this word. It's so hard. Virginia.
It reminds me when, if you ever seen Benedict Cumberbatch when he was trying to say penguin.
Yeah, penguins. Penguins.
Do you know how Benedict Cumberbatch says penguins?
I think I saw that on Graham Norton when he was like really laying into him about it. And they played his clip, and it was him saying "penglings" or something like that. Yeah. Are you looking for? Penguins?
Yeah. Okay, he says penwings.
Penguins. That's it.
Penwings. Okay. So again, I'm back to the topic.
So talk about genitals.
The game contains nudity and sexual material. Players can select the gender and customize their character. Customization can include depictions of breasts, buttocks, and genitalia, as well as various sizes and combinations of genitals. Wow.
I tell you what, if you can put like tattoos and pictures on them as well, that'll be awesome.
Okay. Now, this is I like this one. The rating also confirms that CD Projekt Red has previously said motion captured sex scenes will play out in first person. First person. Players can encounter events where they have the option to engage in sexual activities with other main characters or prostitutes. These brief sex scenes from a first person perspective oh my god, another word I cannot say it. Depict, whatever.
Depiction, go on.
Partially nude characters moaning suggestively while moving through various positions. Some scenes contains brief descriptions. I cannot say this word of thrusting motions. Other
thrusting
scenes,
motions. Okay.
Yes. I feel like I'm reading an erotic novel.
I swear, it sounds like you're reading 50 Shades of Grey or something right there. What is that? Thrusting motions.
Other scenes, characters' head moving towards a partner's crotch.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. This got okay. So here's the part that I liked. It said, and
Okay.
engage sexual activities with other main characters. So does that mean we can have sex with Keanu Reeves?
Probably not.
Ah,
I think if
ah.
anything, he's been, you know what I mean?
Mm.
You know, that's probably part of the contract. You can have me, but you can't do me. You know what I mean? I don't think Keanu Reeves would be happy with that. Trust me, he wouldn't be in it if you could do him. You know what I mean? That would just be weird. No, you're breathtaking. No, you're breathtaking. No, you're breathtaking. No, you're breathtaking. Well, that's the future, man. If we're going to be in isolation for another couple of years, man, it's going to be sex with Keanu Reeves in Cyberpunk. I swear, man, that's going to be the future.
Imagine in mid scene he'd be like, "You're breathtaking."
Breathtaking. The whisper in his ear.
Say it to me, Keanu.
I tell you what, if Keanu Reeves hasn't painted it, you know, like taken the domain for that, your breathtaking line, man, he'd make millions just saying it on stage. You're breathtaking. I swear.
Oh my God.
I swear, what a line. Right, let's get into the next story today. Skate 3 remake is in the works. Skate 3 was like the big, well, Skate was the big competitor to Tony Hawk at the time, I'm presuming. So I remember the Tony Hawk games were out around the same time.
I mean, no, Skate 3 is a lot newer than Tony Hawk. I think it came out in the PS3 era. Tony Hawk was in the PS1 era.
Oof.
Yeah.
Because I remember EA like saying, "Oh, this is our answer to the Tony Hawk series." I remember that a long time ago.
Yeah, like it was a rival to Tony Hawk, but it wasn't since the PS1 era. You know, they weren't like facing off.
Yeah. This is a mobile game. This isn't actually coming onto consoles though, from what I'm reading now. That'd be cool. You know, because I mean, like phones these days, the graphics they're really good. There's a lot of games that I've been playing on my Android. I've seen people playing on your iPhones. You know what I mean? And these games are looking sick. I think Skate 3, like a reboot of that, would be pretty cool on the mobile phone.
I think a lot of people were do you know PewDiePie from YouTube?
Of course.
Like years ago, like 4 or 5 years ago, he started playing Skate 3 out of nowhere, and Skate 3 was dead even when he was playing it 4 years ago. But he just randomly started playing it. And his gameplay was very funny. Not for me, but people found it funny.
Yeah.
And people wanted to replay Skate 3, and actually EA started reprinting the CDs for Skate 3. How crazy is that? Yeah, so since PewDiePie had made the gameplay, people were asking for a remake for Skate 3 or a new Skate game. So that's why this is like anything with Skate related rumors. You're always gonna find it on gaming journals and websites. Yeah.
That's insane. That's crazy. Didn't PewDiePie go a bit nuts at one point? He went strange on YouTube at one point. He got didn't he get classed as a racist or something, or a Nazi? I can't remember.
Yeah. I think there was like 4 years ago maybe, he was playing PUBG and he said the N-word so that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and he did what I remember. He did something about, there's this website called Fiverr. You pay money, people online to do various things for you. It can be anything. It can be literally anything for Fiverr. And there was one of the services that these random Indian guys, or I don't know where I think they were Indians, they would do this little dance. After the dance ends, they would hold a cardboard box and something is written on it. And PewDiePie said, "Kill all the Jews."
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
So, oh my God. He thought that they would never write it, but he just didn't. He didn't like comprehend that the Indians wouldn't understand what this means.
Well, this is the problem when you get. When you get like that kind of mega viral famous, you know, every little thing that you do is monitored and watched. And then what happens is, to a certain point, when you've done something a bit stupid, you have to sort of keep on going with it because that's it. You've already been classed as that now. You know what I mean? If you say something completely ridiculous, I guarantee about 1 million, 2 million people have already seen it. So it's like, you know what? I may as well go all the way and carry on. I think he pulled out okay in the end, didn't he? I think he's still doing a lot of stuff now.
Yeah, I just want to reiterate what I said. It's not kill all Jews, it's death to all Jews.
Ah, wow, idiot. Stupid. Man.
Yeah.
Idiot, man, I swear.
But he's doing really okay. He's still like
That's
number one on YouTube, so he did pretty okay.
Well, he makes I don't know how many millions just on hits. It's insane.
Oh my god.
Well, anyway, are you excited for a Skate 3 reboot on your mobile phone, or would you prefer an actual a new Skate game to hit on, like, I don't know, maybe like the current gen consoles like PlayStation 4, Switch? A new Skate game on Switch would be pretty cool.
Ooh, that would be really good. I would rather say I want a new Tony Hawk game, but every time they do a new Tony Hawk game, it's shit. So I'm gonna go with Skate.
The last
Come
one was
on.
awful.
Oh, it was terrible, man.
No, the last Skate game was good. I remember I got into Skate. Skate was cool.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying, like, I lost all hope for Tony Hawk. So come on, Skate, give us a new skateboard game. I remember you could be Spider-Man and web swing while you skateboard. That was awesome. Give us something like that.
I'm trying to think what was the first Skate game I played on the NES, on the Nintendo Entertainment System. It was Skate or Die. Wow. Now I'm going really back. Skate or Die. I want to see what year that came out. Skate or Die, 1988.
Wow.
That was the first skateboard game I played, was Skate or Die. And Skate or Die 2, I think there was a sequel.
All I'm hearing is crickets.
Right, let's get into your next story today. Mass Effect Trilogy HD Remastered is finally happening. That's cool. Mass Effect 1, I'm a big fan of. I have that on Xbox 360. I remember I bought that original, because it was one of those games that I remember when I bought the Xbox. I think it was one of the games that I wanted to play. Mass Effect 2 was like, it took it to the next level. I remember Mass Effect 2 was amazing. Loved Mass Effect 2. Mass Effect 3, what was the problem with Mass Effect 3? Because that's the only one that I haven't played. No, there was Mass Effect 3 that got really slated. No, Mass Effect 3, I remember Mass Effect 3 got slated. I think that's the one that I haven't played, is Mass Effect 3.
Because the ending sucked. You had 3 different endings. And and BioWare did this whole marketing thing that, all of your choices since Mass Effect 1, they're gonna affect the ending.
Oh wow!
And all of the different endings, literally the same, but you have different colors. You had the red color, you had the green color, and you had the blue color ending.
That's the only one. I know I've played Mass Effect 1, I played Mass Effect 2. I even played Andromeda a little bit because it looked pretty cool. It looks like a pretty solid game when I started playing it. But the third one, no, I didn't play Mass Effect 3. I don't know why I didn't. It wasn't because of what critics were saying and what people were saying, because I don't give a shit about that kind of stuff. But I don't know, it just didn't. I didn't feel the need to go and play it.
You didn't want to know how it ultimately ended. Because
I don't know. I just didn't. Maybe because I finished Mass Effect 2 and I thought, I was quite satisfied with that. And I thought that was a pretty good game. You know what I mean? It's like, it's cool. And then Mass Effect 3, I was like, do I really want to do all that shit again? You know what I mean? It was like,
Because he died in Mass Effect 2. Didn't he just explode in the end in Mass Effect 2?
I can't remember. I think he did. Man, when did Mass Effect 2 came out? I gotta check when the release date of that was.
Yeah, because I remember Mass Effect 2 ending
2010. That was 10 years ago. Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, everyone dies. It says literally everyone dies. Bad ending. Everyone dies. I remember. Yeah. So I remember I had this ending and everyone dead. And a couple of years later, I saw Mass Effect 3 on Virgin Megastore. I'm like, how everyone is dead?
That's why I think this is why I was like, do I really want to get back into this? Exactly.
But I bought the game.
I didn't play it.
Yeah, I bought the game, and there was this like bullshit reason where they collected speck of my cell and they replicated my DNA and I'm a clone now, but whatever.
No, forget it. No, I don't think I'm even. Well, mind you, if they're gonna bring out this HD trilogy or the remasters, I might pick up. If I can buy them separately. I don't want to play all three of them again. Maybe if I can get the third one, that'd be pretty cool.
If it's on Switch, I'll probably get on Switch.
Exactly. At least that's the beauty of Switch, man. Just fuck it, I'll play it on Switch because like even if you're not in the mood to play.
Yeah,
you can just take the Switch out of the dock, take it with you, and then you're on the plane or whatever. You're like, I'll play a bit of Mass Effect 3. I got nothing else to do. That's what I like about it.
Yeah, that's what me too. That's like you play games that you don't normally play on the Switch.
Yeah. That's
okay.
Nice.
Next.
Nice. What's next? What else you got today?
Assassin's Creed Valhalla will have Viking weddings and romance options. So what do you think about that, Clint? Because I know you read the
Will there be gay weddings in there?
What?
Will there be gay weddings? Because I remember in Odyssey, there was a lot of same-sex moments in the game.
Yeah, but
so I'm presuming that they're going to be, I don't know, maybe same-sex weddings and romance options as well?
Like maybe you can have sex with the same sex, but if you're gonna... This is not me being against same-sex marriage, but what I'm saying...
Defending it straight away. Listen, it's nothing to do with me.
But I'm saying from what I'm reading here, it's like you're gonna build a village and you're gonna build up a family. So
it sounds complicated.
Yeah, so if you're gonna have a family, you need to birth a child, and if you married in the same sex, maybe they would do something. I don't know. Does it make sense in Viking era, same sex? No, it doesn't. But
you know what? I mean, yeah, go on.
But whatever. A lot of things doesn't make sense in the Assassin's Creed, so who cares? Right?
Well, you know what? There was because Assassin's Creed has this habit of. I remember they kind of implement these new features in some of the games to see if they work. Like, the only thing that's been carried on from a lot of the Assassin's Creed games now are the boat scenes when you're on the ships, when you go across the different areas. This they've kept since the Black Flag game. But there was, in some of the Assassin's Creed ones, there was the army management thing where you had to attack with the arrow. Do you remember this? I think it was in the Ezio spin-off ones, the ones that carried on from Assassin's Creed 2. There were all these different elements. They put them in one game. You do it maybe twice, and then it's never to be heard of again. This is what I think might happen with this. I mean, for an Assassin's Creed game, all I care about is going around to new areas, assassinating the shit out of people. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I want to do. I want to kill some people in such an amazing way. Just like some of those old Assassin's Creed games. I mean, do I really want to raise a family? Do I really want a romantic interest while I'm going off killing people? There must be there must be a pretty good storyline or a balance to actually implement both of those. So, I don't know, it sounds like a lot of filler to me. So it sounds like, I mean, I don't know.
You don't want kids?
I don't want kids. No, what am I going to do? I'm going to go assassinate someone, then go back to Billy, come here, give daddy a hug. No, I don't want that shit. Fuck that.
Okay.
Well, do you want to have kids in Assassin's Creed?
I mean, if they become my little assassin's army, sure. I'd like, Billy, go kill that guy.
I swear. I guess we're just gonna have to see. Right, Let's get into your next story because literally we still got quite a few things to get through. Let's talk about Nintendo Switch. Selling over 55.77 million units worldwide. And keep in mind, there's such a shortage right now as well of Nintendo Switch, which is crazy. So that's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool. 55.77 million units worldwide. I'm really happy for Nintendo because they've fucked up on so many things over the years. And I'm just really happy that Switch really took off because, again, I think it's such a fabulous machine. I really do.
I mean, just look at Wii U. Wii U, it was the last generation console. It only sold 13.56 million.
13 units. 13. And it says here that you're one of them. Yes. What a shame.
You actually didn't add a point to that because you bought it used. You didn't buy it a new.
No, I bought it new. I bought mine new. I bought it brand new, but it was on sale.
You said that you got it from your friend or whatever.
No, the Nintendo Wii U. No, I bought that new here. I bought that in Beirut, and it was on sale.
Oh, okay.
At I can't think of the name of the store. It's got a yellow sign. What computer store is that in Lebanon?
ESE, Multimedia Mega Store.
Yeah, Multimedia Mega Store. They were having like a big sale.
Okay.
And I saw the Wii U for like half price from what it was in the States. It's like $200 or something like that. And I thought, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna get this. I swear, that's what happened. That's the only reason why I got it. And plus because Bayonetta, I think, because I wanted Bayonetta. That was why, because I wanted the new Bayonetta. That's why. Yeah.
The biggest problem I had with the Wii U is that I bought it a Region 2 and I was like, fuck. Because the only Region 2 games you could buy was from Virgin, and all of the cheaper, because Virgin has insane prices. But you can buy from other shops, but the other shops you used to get the US version and fucking region luck, whatever bullshit. Why?
Yeah. Only Nintendo back then, I swear, man. They just didn't learn. They didn't learn. I think I had a US one.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a US Wii U, which was cool. But you know what I ended up using the Wii U for in the end? Netflix. After all that, buying it, playing the Mario games, playing Bayonetta, finishing it, I'm like, now what do I do with it? I think the last game I bought on it was Star Fox. Because Star Fox came out and I really wanted Star Fox. And then, I just used it for Netflix. And the thing is, I would watch Netflix on TV, and then I'd take that little tablet out and start watching Netflix on that because I couldn't be asked getting out of bed. That was the only reason why I would use it. It's like, fuck it. Use the Wii U.
I just want to irritate what you said. They did learn Nintendo, and now Nintendo Switch is region free. But the DLC is region locked, but the game cartridges are region free. So
I think a lot of DLCs are region free, even on PlayStation and Xbox. No,
DLCs are region locked, but the cartridges are the region free.
The cartridge region, but the DLCs are region locked.
Yeah, so let's say your cartridge is US, you need your DLC US.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the same with well, not all PlayStation, but there's a lot of them are like that.
Most PlayStations like that.
Yeah.
But Xbox is not like that.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever downloaded any DLCs, and maybe one or two, but that's because I've either bought the season pass with the game or I've had it given to me, to review it, but I've never actually gone out and bought my own.
Yeah. You always get free shit.
I try my best to get free shit. I always get free shit. I try and get free shit because, I want to review the games, which is cool. Right, let's talk about Animal Crossing. This seems to be taking over the world till now. I'm seeing Animal Crossing in major news streams. Like, I think I saw something on CNN or BBC. I was like, they're talking about Animal Crossing. So it must be doing amazing. I mean, over 11 million units of Animal Crossing New Horizons sold in just 11 days. That's pretty intense. You still playing a lot of Animal Crossing or no?
No, that game's so tedious, boring as fuck. No.
I didn't play it yet. I want it, and my girlfriend Steph really wants it. So at some point we are gonna buy it and start playing it. But yeah, I think it'll take up a lot of time.
I have to say this: the game is not bad, but it's so tedious. It's so tedious, dude. Like, every time I want to cross a river, I have to open my menu box and I have to click on the pole. Then I go to the edge of the river and click A so I can use the pole. Then I have to put the pole back in my menu. And every time, and it's the same for everything. Like, I have so many buttons that are unused. Why can't I put shortcuts? Or they do it automatically like they do with a lot of games. Like, automatically take out the pole so I can fucking cross over the river. It's a lot of tedious stuff. Let's say you want to build this axe, right? So you can have this axe. You need to build this rock axe. Okay, cool. I have the stuff for the rock axe, but I have to build it before so I can build this upgraded one. Why cannot just automatically build the rock and then just build the upgraded one? It's just so tedious. And every time I finish some crafting something, it goes out from the menu. It shows it to me. Yay! I built this axe, and it puts it in its pocket. And I have to do it. I have to redo it again, and I cannot craft multiple stuff at the same time.
That's
it's
funny.
so tedious. It takes so much of your time.
I, if I'm not mistaken, there's a guy who made his own Nintendo Direct and basically fixed all these things that you're talking about on YouTube.
Okay.
There's a guy who made this. The thing is, everyone's saying it looks legit. It's not legit, obviously. It's what some guy picked up on and fixed a lot of the bugs from that game, from Animal Crossing. I'll have to have a look for it.
It's terrible game design. It's just
stupid design. I know what you mean, but you know what I mean. Like, he fixed them. I saw them with the shortcuts and that kind of stuff. It's actually very, very funny.
Yeah.
And also, there was another thing about Animal Crossing. Fans getting into trouble with Facebook because are people trading weeds?
Don't ask me. This is something you told me, so tell me about it.
Well, basically, because people are talking about weeds on Facebook, and obviously Facebook is, they monitor that kind of stuff. When you mention weed, drug, heroin, cocaine, whatever, there's two things that they've been monitoring lately, which they thought was people trading drugs on Facebook. It wasn't. Apparently, it was Animal Crossing, was weeds, and Molly. Molly is some kind of a duck-faced little cute thing that's in the game. People thought Molly was it's a drug. So I can imagine Facebook going through all these accounts going, whoa, we've had a spike in weeds and Molly. And people are like, no, it's Animal Crossing. There's some very funny videos as well. If you get a chance to go on YouTube or Instagram, have a look. I don't know what you type in and what you find. Just have a look. Maybe type in just Animal Crossing.
Dude, I sent you the link.
Like, no, I'm talking about these videos about
okay.
Yeah, there was a kid who had like a crayon in his hand, and the kid's like, hey, that's a crayon. No, that's drugs. I'm going to call Facebook. No, it's a crayon. It was very funny. You should check it out. I like that. So yeah, we'd be very careful when you're trading weeds and Molly. And who knows, maybe turnips, like Chris was into at one point. Was it turnips you were trading online?
Turnip is still like the gold of Animal Crossing. It's insane.
It's insane.
It's insane. Like people going. There's literally like a stock market on turnips.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So
I like that. Right, your next story today. Let's talk about Diablo 2. Diablo 2 is getting a rematch. Well, apparently it's getting a rematch in development. Diablo 2, if I remember, that game, because there was Diablo 2, and it looked like, if you compare like Diablo 3 still, I think that game really holds up well. Diablo 3 looks good. I mean, I played that on Switch. I fucking love it on Switch. I think I honestly think that game should have been made just for Switch, not for anything else, because it's really good on Switch. Diablo 3 is very dated. Diablo 2 is very dated if you play it now. So a remaster would be pretty fucking cool. A remaster would be good.
It would be. Diablo 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. I have like maybe I remember there's a summer I spent the whole summer just playing Diablo 2. And I'm very excited Diablo 4 because they say it's a lot like Diablo 2. Yeah. So I'm not really excited about this because Blizzard are gonna fuck it up. Like they fucked it up with Warcraft 3. Warcraft 3, dude. Did you see the Warcraft 3? People were like begging.
I didn't play it. I didn't even bother myself, man. I'm just not a fan of it, to be honest.
Yeah, but people were like begging. They were like, give us this juicy Warcraft 3. Come on on my face, Warcraft 3. Like give me the good one, the good juicy one. Everybody was like so fucking horny of it, and just they fucked it up. They released something half-assed, and they just charged it too much, and people were furious about it. And I don't believe like Blizzard is gonna like do justice for Diablo 2. So hands off, motherfuckers. don't touch it. Don't remaster it if you're not gonna commit. Commit.
Commit. I insist that you commit. A remaster would be good. Maybe I don't know. I mean, obviously because they've got Diablo 4 already in the works still. But I don't know. Diablo 2 could like have that kind of engine of Diablo 3. You know, a bit more enhanced now because of the technology that we have. That might be a pretty little interesting take. Just give it like a nice reskin, if you know what I mean. I have to see, I guess. And again, if it comes out on Switch, I'll be happy. I'll be very happy with that. That
happy boy.
Switch. I'll be a very happy boy. I would be indeed. Right, what else you got today? You've got Sony PlayStation Store has been suspended in mainland China. Well, of course it has, man. You can't even get onto Facebook in China.
Exactly.
What do you expect, man? You know what I mean? That's insane. Did they say why it was suspended or not? Because I obviously didn't read that article, this one, because I've just been a bit busy today. But did they say why it was suspended?
Nope.
Nothing? That's China for you.
That's China.
I swear, that's China, man. That's why, because I thought if there was an explanation, then, you know, that would be quite interesting, but, you know.
That's it. Like, that's what you get living in a country like China, where everything is just controlled, you know, no WhatsApp, no Facebook, no Instagram, no goddamn whatever. It's like, sometimes they feel like in their own little planet.
Well, that's pretty much what it is. It's like a little bubble in it, you know, then where it can be controlled and monitored, and you know they have like, I have a friend who lives there, and he was telling me they have like these whole, like I don't know if it's like buildings where there's just people monitoring other people online. It's insane. It's crazy. They have like these whole institutions where people are monitoring what you see online, and they tell you, "But hey, what you doing? You should be looking at that."
So do you think there's a whole section of sex tapes?
Of course, man. I think they got a whole pop. But mind you, I don't think it's that bad for porn in China. I don't know. Maybe I'm mistaken. But you know, I mean, they're definitely monitoring.
I'm not sure.
I love it. I'm not sure. Maybe.
They be like, you guys already have one kid. Why you have sex? You cannot have another children. You put condom on.
This is why I'm watching porn. Nice. All right, let's get into Xbox Series X games that have been shown already. I watched the. Did we talk about this last week or no? We didn't, did we?
We didn't.
Okay, because me and you have had a conversation about it. That's why I was thinking, did we talk about this? So the one thing that obviously got me was it was supposed to be a lot of gameplay trailers.
Like they were marketing it. They were marketing it for a week. That first gameplay trailers for the next gen. First gameplay, and we saw it. We were like,
Well, you know what? Even if some of it is, I mean, obviously some of it is in footage game. You can see it, some of the videos, but it didn't spark me as like this is next gen. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I'm just old. You know what I mean? But I was watching some of these videos and I'm thinking, you know, even like the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One, they can push and still do something quite similar to that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like I'm looking at these games, I'm like,
Assassin's Creed Valhalla did look good, but it's not the gameplay we wanted. We want someone with a controller playing it with the UI and the minimap and everything. Just a section of a mission or something, and we just saw like a cutscene of in-game play.
I think there was a tree vibrating or something. That was like some dude walking. I was like, okay, is that a gameplay? Or I mean, obviously, I think a lot of that is in footage game. The actual game, you know, the graphics of the actual game itself, which looks incredible. But again, we need to see it being played to actually have an actual distinction between what's like a full, you know, what's a full motion video and FMV, and what's you know, what's actual gameplay? Because there's parts I'm sat there thinking, is this gameplay? Is this what they're pushing off right now? Because I don't get it. I didn't really see it, to be honest.
Because there is no gameplay. It wasn't gameplay. There was no gameplay.
It was surreal. Like, as I've seen a lot of the people online just bashing it. Like, where's the gameplay, man? Where's the gameplay, bro? Very funny.
So they also show off Bright Memory Infinite. At first, when I was watching this is Titanfall. Oh, another Titanfall game, and we're like, no, it's not that. Okay, there's swords. Well, there's swords. Okay, he's now grappling hook. Okay, Titanfall. Okay, no, it's not Titanfall. It's it's kind of look cool, to be honest. Like he was grappling hook someone, throwing it in the air, shooting it, and then just slicing him. It looked dumb fun, dumb fun. And it was made by one guy, one man. One guy did the animation, the coding, the soundtrack, the visual effects, the production. Wow, one guy did this. So very impressive. Very, very impressive.
Yeah. No, I saw the trailer for that. And if you're telling me all that's by one guy, that's fucking insane. That's crazy. And is that the one that finishes with the car chase?
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks pretty sick. That looks pretty sick. I saw Call of the Sea. That looked quite interesting, like kind of Indiana Jonesy / I don't know what kind of like Discovery kind of game because although the graphics look very like current gen from what we have now, it still looks interesting as a nice game. But I think that's because I think me and you, when we were speaking about this, is that during that presentation, Xbox were pushing a lot of the indie games as well.
Yeah.
Which we don't want to see the fucking indie games. We want to see the next gen ones. That was the whole point.
Exactly. Everyone is excited to see the pretty graphics. Let's be honest. Like I love graphics. I love looking like something technical, marvelous. I'm not saying that I don't like indie games. I'm not saying I won't play games that has less visual effects or appeal to it. I'm not saying that. But when you have a new device, shiny device, we want to see like what it can do, right?
Exactly. Yeah, 100%. I agree.
So that's why people were pissed about that, because we were waiting for that one game to blow us away.
Yeah, exactly.
and we got this.
Well, mind you, Call of the Sea looked like a Nintendo Switch game, all honesty. When they were showing it, I was like, ooh, is this a Switch game? That's what I thought. I thought, oh, this would be good on Switch. It's amazing how you characterize and class certain games for certain machines. You know what I mean? When you see a game like that, ooh, Nintendo Switch. You see like another type of game, oh, PlayStation 4, PC. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Crazy. You've got another game called, is that Churros? What's that?
I don't know. Chorus? Whatever.
Oh my God, why am I reading that? I read it Chores. Chorus. I don't think I saw the trailer for this one.
Okay, it's space. You have a space. What do you call space station? Not space station. Space ship.
I did see this one. Yeah, and she like puts her hand on it, right, and it sort of like vibrates, and she like gets in, and then it's like she goes shooting around and stuff. Yeah,
it's a spaceship game. Whatever.
It could be good. It could be good. Dirt 5.
Dirt 5. Again, like, yes, it looks good graphically, but I'm still like, this still kind of look like a PS4 Pro game, right?
It does. It looks like a PS4 Pro, Xbox One, X Series, whatever fucking game, enhanced.
Yeah.
That's what they look like to me. They don't look like, when they say next gen, I'm expecting to see like real people. That's the kind of thing that pops in my head. You know what I mean? Like, wow, that car looks so real. Now it just looks a bit more cartoony, but still like you said, like it still looks like the current gen can pull a lot of this stuff off so far.
Yeah. So it says when I was watching when the developers were talking, there were two things I want to mention about Dirt 5, which is they said that you can play the game in 120 FPS in 1080p or 4K and 60, which is awesome. You have that option. And there's full player split screen, which is very awesome. Split screen.
That's interesting.
Yes.
That brings back a lot of gaming memories for me.
Exactly.
Split screen. Love it. All I need now is friends. I need 3 friends. Hey, want to come over and play Dirt on a split screen? No. I have online for that.
Oh man, I remember split screen times. It was awesome. I love it.
GoldenEye on N64 was made for split screen. That's what that machine was made for, because it even had the 4 ports on the front for the controllers on the N64. It had 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what I mean? They knew what they were doing, Nintendo, back then.
You put the big cardboard box in between the TVs so you don't cheat.
Oh, that's funny. I remember the N64 days. They were good. Right. Otherwise, we're going to be reminiscing all day. Madden NFL 21.
Whatever next. Scarlet
Whatever
Nexus.
Wait. The thing that made me laugh was they said Madden NFL 21. Then they showed the first Madden game. And I sat there and went, that doesn't look very next gen. That's what I said to myself. I was like, wow, that looks like something from a Nintendo. It looks like 8-bit or 16-bit. That's what I thought to myself. This is the new Madden? And then they went through, I was like, oh, okay. And at the end, it just shows a dude running and catching a ball. And it's like, next gen announcement. Whatever. Seriously. Cool. Yeah, Scarlet Nexus. This is Bandai.
It's an anime game.
Hack and slash by the looks of it. Like a kind of Devil May Cry kind of game. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks Devil May Cry. He can control his sword, maybe with his mind, psychic power, maybe a technology.
It looks good.
Yeah, even like graphically, it looks good. It looks like, sure, it's a cel shade anime game, but still, for it, it looks sharp. It looks
good. Well, mind you, this because I think the release date is coming on PS4 and Xbox One as well, from what I saw. So that would be good. Maybe even Switch. That could be pulled off as a Switch game where they lower it down a little bit. I love it, man. That's cool. Scorn.
Yeah, Scorn.
Scorn. This is a game I've been following for a long motherfucking time. This game has been in development for so long.
Wasn't it this one where like there's a dildo comes out from the wall?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay. This is like the weirdest trailer ever.
It is, but you know what? Because they had some, if I'm not mistaken, there was some kind of gameplay footage years ago. At like one of the E3s that was showing Scorn's coming. Oh, yeah. But obviously what they've done is they've held back because of the new next gens coming. So they've obviously held back on this and developed it even more because of the new technology. And you can see that they've done a phenomenal job. What you need to do is go online and check out the old footage of Scorn to the new footage and have a look at how fucking crazy it looks. And it's all horror. This is what me and horror, I love horror games. So Scorn, E3, like the old Scorn, the teaser. Scorn came. There was supposed to be a beta in 2017.
Yeah, I'm watching someone's playing, like there's a 14 minutes of alpha demo of it.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, there was, and then they had like another teaser last year. I think even 2018 there was a teaser, so it just disappeared. Like it's like nothing happened. Okay. And then for them to show it now, it was like, oh, that was a nice surprise for me. That was cool. I dig that. So Scorn, definitely that's on my radar.
Okay, all I know about this game that a penis comes out from the wall and it's dripping at the end.
I think it's what you call it? It's inspired by the guy who did the special effects or the art direction for Alien and Aliens, because you can see it. What's that other one called? Prometheus. Yeah, that's like it's got that kind of vibe going on. So I'm interested in that. It'd be good. Right, what else you got? You got Second Extinction.
Yeah, at first I thought it was an ARK game. ARK.
Yeah. ARK,
then
of course.
That's what I thought. Then it was just another game. Avalanche made Mad Max, if I'm not mistaken. Mad Max was very good.
Avalanche was good. Avalanche they're actually a very good company.
Didn't they also made Just Cause games or not?
I don't know. Mad Max.
Avalanche, Just Cause. I think so. I think they made Just Cause also. Yeah. Avalanche made Just Cause also.
What else did they make? There's something else that they made.
Yeah. Mad Max, Just Cause, and something else also. I just don't remember.
They made something else that I liked. I'm pretty sure there's another game that did they have something to do with Rage?
Oh no, Rage is Bethesda.
Yeah, but I think they had something to do with it as well. because they're really good at doing like deserts and things like that.
Anyways, Scorn.
Anyway,
Scorn is a co-op FPS, which I like. If you can play the whole game with the co-op, I'm down for it. Like, you kill dinosaurs. It's like, again, dumb fun. I'm up for it. Next game, The Ascent. I
don't remember this one.
Yeah.
I do remember this one. Yes, it looked like a very sort of cyberpunk / sort of action RPG thing. There was like people. I remember seeing like aliens and stuff, like having a drink and things like that. It looked interesting. It looked good.
It's a twin shooter. It's a twin shooter game.
That's RPG. Right. Yeah, like it has like it's over the top. Yeah, like Diablo style.
Yeah, over the top twin shooter game. It's RPG.
I like that kind of stuff. It's cool. It's
Again, co-op will be good. So this game, The Medium, tell me about it.
Oh, The Medium is looking sick. I mean, you know, I'm a big fan of Silent Hill, and from what I'm gathering, it's a development team who are obviously fans of it. They've even got some of the guys from Silent Hill who did the music to do the music for The Medium, and it looks this game looks like a good. It's a Polish dude. That's right. So yeah, I mean, it's like you can see it's kind of very Silent Hillish. You know, like there's a woman standing in the woods. You see her in like next to some building, and the building kind of starts turning into like a crumbling building of sand, and I don't know what. So interesting, something that I've definitely got my eyes set on, The Medium, because I'm just such a big fan of horror games. So, and that's arriving Christmas time. That's arriving at Christmas time. That's awesome. That would be cool.
So next game, also Vampire the Massacre. I never played the first game. Did you play the first game?
Didn't even know there was a first one until I saw this. The first one, Vampire Bloodlines 2. Is this the one with the dudes dancing?
Yeah, but didn't you say you played Vampire?
Vampire, or because the one I played is Vampire spelt weird.
Ah, okay. It's not the same. I thought the Vampire spelled weird as the same as this one.
No, I think because I'm interested. Okay, there's Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines, which is the first one. Okay, and that came out in 2004. So this is the sequel to that. Yeah, and you know, I'm looking at the front cover. I recognize it. I don't know if I've played it, but I've definitely seen this game like in video game stores back in the day. You know what I mean? Like I've seen stuff online for this game, but yeah, I never played it. Didn't play this game.
Yeah, when I was watching the gameplay and I saw the guy dancing around the tree, I was like, is this Carrot Head? Do you know Carrot Head?
Of course, from Vegas.
Yeah, he looks like Carrot Head,
Top.
right? Carrot Top, sorry. Carrot Top, exactly. So maybe it's Carrot Top, I'm not sure.
But you know what? It looked like an interesting game, by the way. From what I saw, and like if that was, because obviously this was a lot of gameplay. There was definitely a lot of gameplay shots in that. You could see it, and it looked quite interesting. It looked good. But the thing is, I really hope it doesn't turn out to be like another what's the game I'm thinking of? We Many Few, is that the one I'm thinking of?
Happy Few, something like that.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't turn out to be one of those, because I remember seeing the trailer for that and thinking, wow, this looks amazing. I played it, I just could not get into it. It just didn't sit well. It felt like a BioShock rip, but it didn't have the action and the actual parts of BioShock, you know what I mean? So I really hope it doesn't turn out to be something like that, where, you know, where the trailer's really good, it looks amazing, and then you just get into it and you think, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? I
understand. I understand what you mean. Like, a lot of, like, after BioShock Infinite success, a lot of developers try to do that weird storytelling.
Exactly.
Weird storytelling, but it didn't work. BioShock was weird, but at the end, everything just, like, came into place like a neat little puzzle and just clicked. But this one, but some other games it's just weird for the sake of it. So let's just add random, like, you know, like it's like you want to eat. You put soup in a bread. It doesn't work, right?
Yeah.
You don't make a sandwich out. you cannot make sandwich soup in it. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
That's
Mind
also,
you, you're right about Bioshock, because Bioshock 1 was fucking awesome. Bioshock 2, I know I've played it, but I don't remember it too well. Maybe this is a game I might have to go revisit at some point. But Bioshock Infinite stood out for me as the best one out of all three. It really did. And that's so hard for developers to you know what I mean? To beat that first game or that second game, you know what I mean? But to actually have a third good game, that's incredibly hard. So for them to do that, fucking hats off to them, I swear.
that you know why I like Bioshock Infinite, because they took out all the creepy stuff from the Bioshock 1. It wasn't as creepy as Bioshock 1. There's this little girl with the big daddy or whatever. It wasn't creepy as fuck as the first. Like it still was creepy, but it wasn't like dark creepy. It wasn't like I didn't feel like confined and you were underwater. Like I felt suffocated. No, this was I don't know. It felt less creepy but more intriguing. That's why that's why I enjoyed Infinite more, because I don't like horror games.
Yeah. Well, you know, since I was saying that I don't remember Bioshock 2, this might be one I'm gonna get for Switch. I'm thinking that's what I'm gonna do, because it's now's a good time to play those kind of games. You know what I mean? So definitely that's my next thing. I'm gonna start reloading all the Bioshock games and start playing those. Right, and I think there's one more game left, which is Yakuza Like a Dragon. This has been the trailer. Isn't it the same fucking trailer that they used a while ago? Because I saw the trailer. It didn't seem like anything new.
No, it's a new. It says the 7 mainline Yakuza game makes some major changes. Not least, it switched to turn-based RPG like combat. So it's a new installment.
Because I feel like I've seen that trailer before when it's coming out of prison. They must have announced it before. Because I saw a few. Yeah, I feel like some people freaked out about the trailer, saying it wasn't that new, or maybe they just took the old trailer and put some new stuff in it.
This is the first time I'm seeing about it, to be honest. No, you're right. There's one released on the PlayStation YouTube channel on September 2019. So no, you're right.
Wow, that must be where I've seen it. Maybe they've used some parts. You know what I mean? Like they've shown some parts of that. And they've mixed it up, obviously, with some new footage, with some new gameplay bits and bobs as well. But I remember seeing that trailer on the Xbox channel.
Oh, okay. I'm watching it. You're right.
There's parts of the set. Am I right? Because I remember watching, thinking, I'm sure I've seen this before, or I've seen parts of this before. When he comes out of the prison, when he's standing there shirtless, I remember seeing those. in that old trailer.
I'm rewatching it, and there's the scene where he comes out from the prison. It's the same in this new one. Fucking Xbox with their bullshit, with their first gameplay of next gen.
I swear, I was right. I knew it, because I remember watching this trailer. I'm thinking, I'm sure I've seen this fucking trailer before, and I'm thinking, why are they raving about this? It's not new to me. Oh, thank God. I thought maybe I dreamt it for a second there.
No. You're right. You're totally 100% right. Oh man. Fucking bullshit.
No, the best one was Assassin's Creed. Now here is, for the first time, gameplay footage, and I was just sat there going, where's the gameplay? Where is it? I see a tree. There's a dude walking into a village, but I mean, that's about it. I didn't actually see any fucking. There's a dude sat there contemplating what he's gonna have for dinner. I think he was sat at a table, deciding what he was gonna eat. So yeah.
Yakuza, I just want to say about Yakuza, what I like about the Yakuza games, it's always like the most heartbreaking story, like something like very fucked up happens to the main character, and a snap of a finger, he just turns into this big anime goofball. And I'm crying, and it's like suddenly, whoa, what the fuck is going on? And everything is just chaos.
I'm trying to think. I've played some of the Yakuza games. I don't know which ones I've played, but I also played. There was a what do you call it? Like a spin-off. It wasn't a Yakuza game though. I think it was Fist of the North Star, but it was made by the same developers, or it was inspired by the same developers. I don't remember, but for me, it felt like a Yakuza game, completely. That's another series I'm gonna have to get into as well. Yakuza. I know a friend who's heavily into them, and he plays them a lot. He loves Yakuza. Every time, what are you doing, man? I'm playing Yakuza. So, interested. And thing is, I have some of the remastered ones already, and plus, I think there's a bunch of them, or at least there's one of them on Xbox Game Pass as well. I think I definitely saw Yakuza on them. Have a look at that as well. Maybe I'll download that and play it. Now is the time. Now we've got nothing else to do. Now is the time.
Talking about Game Pass, they added Red Dead Redemption 2. How good?
Yes, they bloody did. That's crazy. That's
how
good.
How good is Game Pass, man?
I love Game Pass. I'm playing a lot of games that games that I've missed or games that I want to revisit. And they've got a lot of really cool indie games on there as well, which I like. I'm really digging. I downloaded recently Deliver Us the Moon, which is some indie game that I think came out on PC, and then they've released it like now on Xbox, and it's like, because it's it's a new game and it's with Microsoft, straight away on Game Pass. So yeah, I started playing that. It's quite interesting. It's quite good. I like it.
And the best part about it is when you get the Xbox Series X, you have Game Pass. You don't even need to buy any games if you're short on money.
That's true. That's cool. And you've already got what's it called? Delivery thing? Was it Smart Delivery on some of them?
Smart Delivery, yeah. Like Halo, like every Halo Infinite is gonna release with Xbox Series X, and if you have Game Pass, it's gonna be free.
Wow, that's crazy. No, I think Microsoft are really, because they've fucked up in the past as well. You know, I mean, on a few things. So it's like I think the Game Pass thing is a fantastic idea. And as much as I do love PlayStation, and for me, I also dig PC Steam. Steam is one of my favorite things right now as well, because when you buy a game on Steam, it's like almost a third of the price that you would buy on on a console. Especially if it's a game that's been out on PC for a while, and all of a sudden they have like a console port, and most likely that port's not going to be very good anyway. You know what I mean? So this is why Steam is definitely one of my big things right now, and Game Pass I think it's fucking fantastic. I love it. I'm really digging it.
Right. So, should we end the show?
I think we should. So if you want to go check us out online, you can. Check us out on our official Instagram page, which is Where's the Beef Gamer Podcast. You can also find us on everything like iTunes, Google Podcast, or is it called Apple Podcast as well? You're on that. Just Castbox, you name it, wherever you get your podcast, definitely type in Where's the Beef Gamer Podcast. Have a look for us. Chris, if people want to find you online, where can they find you as well?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Taporian. That's Taporian. Taporian.
Nice. And if you want to check me out on Instagram, that's at Clint Maximus. Have a look. You can also Google me. And just to plug something, I'm really sorry, Chris, but I'm plugging this today. I've got 2 brand new singles coming out. One as Clint Maximus, and I have a brand new Game Chasers track coming out next month. So
I will edit those out.
You'll edit those. It's like, let me just splice. It'll literally, this episode's gonna end with, I have one plug to finish. The end. Fuck off.
Okay.
Nice one. All right, mate. You have a good week, and I will see you as of next week. All right.
All right.
All right, dude. Take it easy, and I will see you later.
Follow us on Instagram at Where's the Beef Gamer Podcast.